anything, just to give your flowers out. Give your flowers to, man. Who wants to go first?
I'm thinking.
I'll go first. Russell Westbrook.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're gonna try it. Watch your head stop you this time, just like it last time.
Old school jazz, or I listen to a lot of like Beethoven and shit. Like classical music too.
Bitch! I gotta be capping, man.
You caught me off.
He be capping,
loves
man.
lying.
He be capping.
Lying like a lion.
Beethoven? I don't know about that, man.
I asked him to name one song.
Yeah, you should have.
One symphony. One symphony.
What you got?
Nicholas K, podcast point guard. What's goody?
Ken, aka Dawson Steve Nash.
Cam, aka Mr. AKA the man in the middle. Lash. Get it.
Yes, sir. Can't forget our international correspondents. We'll start off with the sweeter man, Monk. Sweet. Can't forget the man. What's his one again? Podcast Sick. No, I swear I did it. I just did it for the effect. Big up Vex. Can't forget the man behind the counter, one and only Mr. Mitchell. No face, no case. God, ducks.
What's poppin', Pete? What's poppin'? We're back.
And Happy New Year! How are you feeling, lads?
I'm feeling like I wanna watch some NBA games and have some wings at Passy Young.
Yay! We got the sponsors, Passy Young Avenue. They show basketball games, all types of American sports as well. Wangs, tater tots,
and
Philly
that Philly
cheesesteak. Go get it.
It's a Philly bar, so be careful what jersey you're going in with. But always good vibes, good people, good food.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it for NBA community, NFL, NHL. You know, if you like sports, go there, check it out.
I just came from have some wings just now.
You just came from there.
Came from having some wings.
There you go. There you go. Passy Young Avenue. Venues all over London.
Yeah.
Check it out. How are you feeling? Yes, everyone good?
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Blessings upon your head top.
Yeah. I guess I don't know where you want to start. There's a lot of shit to go through. But before we actually get into NBA, I like to always, give a bit of ourselves. We're back hooping again.
Oh yeah, man.
Which is good. Which is good.
Back in the gym, man.
Stretching the legs.
My first time in about a year. The jump shot wasn't jump shot. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I'll be there.
We'll be there. We'll be back.
I'll be there.
It was so I don't know what it is about trying to find a court in London, man. I tried to ball like 3-4 times over the holidays. Impossible. It's gotta change, man. Gotta change. I don't know what it's gotta do by now. I just want to just rant about that quickly.
Nah, but
New Year's Day hoops is not a thing.
We've been proactive and we've found some things. As you know, our thing is to make basketball accessible for everyone. So found some courts, and if you're interested, pop us a DM.
Come hoop with us.
Tweet us. Yeah, come hoop with us, man.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a court, looking for some people to play with, doors always open with us.
Because it ain't easy, man.
There's a 6'3" height limit though. Back up 6'3" plus.
Yeah, 6'3" height limit.
Play your own age mates.
Yeah. And big up, what's that? Might as well do some shouts. Big up, what's that? Are we balling though?
Are we balling though?
Big up, Are we balling though, man? They do their own thing. I think based in South London.
Croydon, man. They're running games out in Croydon. They've invited us down a few times. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to make it, but we're going
to come and show up and show up.
We'll do a shooting contest. Actually, wait, my jump shot ain't jump shot right now. Give me a month.
Yeah, right. Basketball stuff. Yeah. Where'd you guys, I don't know where you want to start.
We're going to kick off how we always kick off, man. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. How you doing? If you don't know, that's our introductory feature where we speak about our teams. Me being a Laker fan, Cam being a Bulls fan, Ken being a Celtic fan, Connors being a Miami Heat fan. Just a quick. This isn't a proper breakdown. This is just one or two things on your team, how they're doing. We'll start off with the right, man. Celtics.
Up and down, but still on top.
Up and down, still on top. Lakers, efforts, energy, no AD, no LeBron, no Lonnie, no problem.
Damn. Hey, man, we got robbed of some wins, but we got some big dubs as well, man. We looking high.
One of us is lying about how
if you could rate how you feel out of 100, 50%, 70%,
okay,
71%.
That's interesting. Oh, I just realized what you just did there.
71?
71.
He gave me the sternest look.
I know what both your teams have had. Man, just come to your team and just drop mad points. Like,
Yeah, well, we got the dub. We won our game.
Okay. So wait, if
we're
it's
talking about the 150 loss to OKC where you scored like 113.
No, I'm talking
we're
about
gonna get to that. Hold on, we're
Last
gonna
year,
get to
is
that.
that what we're talking about?
But if a player drops more than 60, but your team wins, does that devalue the season, or is it still like, listen, that one man dropped?
Yeah, that one man had game, but that team stinks.
That team stinks. You lost that.
But we did our job.
You lost that game with Cleveland.
We did.
How do you feel about that?
Well, we got
Thoughts?
robbed. We got robbed. NBA came out. They should have called a lane violation and a travel.
Okay,
wait. Before OT.
We gotta get to that.
It shouldn't have gone to OT. We shouldn't have got 71.
Talking shit.
Fuck are you and your mamas?
Talking shit.
Cleveland.
Talking shit. Before we get to that, alright, so there's clearly a lot of things talked about. Cool. Everyone talking town, what you call it?
Yeah.
How you doing? It's all good.
Yeah,
And DeMar got caught. I ain't got fouled on the game winning shot, man. That should have been free throws, man. Fuck that. I'm done.
Get your shit off.
I'm done.
You good?
My mother had wheels.
When I had anyway.
She would have been.
So talking to town. Alright, so we're all in good spirits about our teams. We're gonna break that down because I think it's relevant to what's gonna come on the pod today. What we're gonna talk about because I think there's I don't know. One of us is lying, man. One of us is imposter. We don't get to
Among
the bottom
us.
of that.
Amongst us.
Among us. But of course, bringing on to our next feature of Talk of the Town.
Mm-hmm.
Just released is the first ballot for All-Star votes with the All-Star weekend not being too long away.
Someone's leaving with watery eyes. Someone's leaving with wet ones.
Yeah, which is obvious, but looking at this list, I guess we'll put this list up here for reference. But any surprises?
So Spotify users, imagine it.
Yeah, yeah, imagine that. Big up on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon listeners as well. I forgot to shout them out. And our first-time listeners, last-time listeners.
Antarctica.
And that one guy in Antarctica. We still see you, my
And
boy.
we still see you, my boy. You feel me? But yeah, front court. I mean, top five. We got for West. We got LeBron, Jokic, AD, Zion, Andrew Wiggins. Warriors fan base.
They're sick, bro.
They're sick in the head.
Sick, bro.
Sick in the head.
The question is, how are this? Well, it's not even how are there so many of them. I'm assuming they've got a large international fan base now. Now that there's no figureheads.
Warriors.
I think Steph's become like the international figurehead in place of like Kobe, right? So they're
Yeah,
probably
but
getting a lot
even
of
then,
team votes.
oh no, I don't know how Wiggins is been up. Is
Every
up
year,
this high.
even when Clay was out.
Even Draymond, he's higher than Draymond. Maybe the punch probably decreases
his value.
I mean, that's what it is. It's a lot of voting for All Star. It's emotional voting.
It is an emotional vote. You
And
vote,
it's tied
you vote
to-
with your heart, man.
Huh?
You
You
vote with your heart.
vote with your heart. That's why I'm voting for Austin Reeves.
Sometimes.
What?
Did you actually vote?
I voted.
Wasting
They
votes.
should cancel your.
Well, Austin Reeves
Ban your Twitter
is where is he on here? He's 9th in the guards for the first thing. So
Yay!
my vote has gone somewhere.
Who's 10th? Wait. Who's 10th?
Someone
Sorry.
good.
Jordan Poole.
That Jordan Poole's head must be hot, bro.
I wonder how emotional they take. I don't think they
Gobert
take.
was crying.
Oh, true. But that's Gobert.
Yeah, he can.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the man had cooked. I'm not gonna get into that.
Let's talk about it.
I will move you this quick. In the top five for the front court in the East, on the other side is KD, Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler. Oh man, Jimmy Butler. I was watching that episode of us the other day, man. Of Beck, where he was like, I can name 25 names, man. Jimmy Butler. That was one of the best. Go check that episode out. I will go to guards in the West. Steph Curry 1, Luka 2, Ja Morant 3, Shea 4, Clay 5. I like that. I think that's fair.
Dame.
Clay.
I don't think Dame is better than. I don't think Dame has
Booker.
had a better season than these 5 right now.
Then Clay.
Okay, Clay.
And Booker.
Clay's
But
been on
with
a bit
Clay
last
though,
week.
Clay is
Clay's had
like.
like 5 good games.
Clay's,
this year.
yeah, like the last.
Dame's been balling out the whole.
Yeah, okay,
He has
he
been
has.
balling.
But the story is nice though. Like Clay has actually made it back from. Bro, we said it.
He's doing his job.
You can't do. That's not fair.
He's doing his job.
That's not.
And he's
Ken's
doing
mean.
it.
Ken's mean. Ken's mean.
He's a mean.
Everybody
guy.
was pointing at
Mean
Clay
guy.
saying, "You done out here, man.
Yeah, but he's playing better.
He's playing good, bro."
That doesn't mean he should be an all-star. That means
it doesn't mean he should.
That
be
means
All-Star.
Dame go roll your
Even-
ankle next game and come back in 10 games. You're like, hey,
To be fair, in order for Clay to be an All-Star, he has to be top 2 in West guard votes. Because they're not going to put him on the reserve team.
Why? But I think he's gonna end up on the reserve team though. I don't think. Yeah, he has to. He ain't gonna be starting.
He's not
Nah,
going
he's
to
not
be an
playing.
All-Star.
he's not.
He won't be
Bro,
playing.
he's not going to make it.
Really?
You going to give Clay a spot in the All-Star game, brother?
You take it out
It's
from
not.
that list.
I think he's gonna end up being voted in.
I hope not. I mean,
I don't think so. Is he top 2?
no.
He ain't going to be voted.
It's first round of voting anyway.
First round of vote. All right. And then lastly, the guards. I'll say the top 5. Kyrie, Donovan, Harden, Jaylen Brown, Trae Young. Yeah, DeRozan, LaMelo, Halliburton, Derrick Rose, Darius Garland.
Emotions.
Emotions. So I mean, listen,
I hope that came out well.
it's all right. It's for me, it looks quite expected. Obviously, there's a few weird names on there, even Russell's name on there, which is sick. It's good to see Russell's name on there. But I guess my question is, are there any names in you guys' mind that's like, this person truly deserves to be
Deserves or doesn't deserve.
doesn't we don't need to speak about that. Let's play it.
I mean, you've got your standard players. It's nice to see Shai up there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, really nice to see Pascal in the top 6.
Kuzma 7.
And Paolo as well. Like he could sneak in there as a reserve. I think he deserves it.
I think he deserves it.
I definitely thought Tyrese is down and voting, but I think one way or another, Halliburton, he's getting in there.
Can I pose a question?
Yeah.
Who's better right now, Pascal Siakam or Julius Randle?
Pascal Siakam.
I would disagree.
I would disagree.
Who's not on that list?
Julius Randle.
That's one notable omission. Julius Randle's been balling, man.
Julius Randle's been hooping.
He's been absolutely hooping and efficiently.
I
He
hope he
hasn't been
squeezes.
efficient in years past, but
Yeah.
he's been dropping his most efficient game since.
Would you give him over Pascal?
I just think I prefer his game more than Pascal's. I think the only downgrade for Julius is that sometimes he just be chucking that shit up. But sometimes that shit just be going in. I don't know. I like that shit. Personally.
He's been shooting like 55%.
Now it's because that shit is actually like
Like
going.
15
He's
games or
built a
something,
good consistent streak with his shots for it. So
I'll suggest. So
efficient Julius Randle is a problem.
But Pascal's been efficient, and
Pascal
he's
has been
continuing to
efficient.
being efficient. So I would credit him on the basis that he's been a hooper. He's continuing to be a hooper. If we suggest Julius is better, it's tiny.
It is tiny, yeah, it's tiny.
So on that basis, I'm going to give the credit to the guy who's consistently doing his job and is still doing his job this year, rather than someone who's maybe arguably better and has in the past shown signs of streakiness.
Don't forget the Tornadoes.
I'm going to say the narrative
I hear
definitely supports Julius Randle's case a lot more. I think he's in recent games been playing a lot better, especially better than Pascal. I don't think Pascal even makes All-Star game this year.
You
Crazy.
don't?
Pascal's sweeping like crazy.
I think he does, bro. I think he does.
I don't know.
Bet it, man. You know how this is the crew. Bet it.
Well, let's see. Front court slots, who we got, right? Giannis, Tatum.
Well,
He's
good.
down.
Watch. Yeah,
Giannis,
God.
Giannis, Tatum, KD, Julius Randle. What else we got? Who have we missed out?
mentioned
There's
him.
another big one as well. I
You
missed
mentioned
out,
Tatum.
missed out a big
You
name.
mentioned Embiid.
I've called Embiid. I missed out a big name. I'm going to say that before the rest of my list.
You
KD?
You missed out your favorite player.
Called KD.
Oh, you're right then. We're just talking forwards.
I'm not
Front
gonna,
court.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
Is that
Butler.
who you meant as my favorite player?
I mean, you answered.
I mean, it's not, but I was just assuming that that's what you were thinking.
The
I think-
main problem is that we got KD, Giannis,
Yeah,
Joel Embiid,
it's
Tatum.
stacked.
Like from when we've gone over now.
That's the starting.
That's
And then
for
you have
starting,
what?
yeah, yeah.
You
Three of
have
them are
two.
starting.
You have
Yeah.
2-3 more in the reserves, right? So
I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. I think it's just
Yeah,
about Paolo, maybe. I think Paolo's the only one, that I'm just like, I hope he makes the team in general. But actually, now that I look at it, I think the guards is a mad thing
Wait,
for East.
Just one last second on
Yeah.
Randall and because you know me, I do my numbers.
Yeah, do you think?
Randall's given us 24, 10 rebounds, 3.8 assists. Pascal's given us 25, 8 rebounds, 7 assists.
Eye test, man.
Eye test gives it to Pascal as well. Pascal controls that game.
But the Raptors are 26th in the league in points, 22nd in the league in rebounds, 26th in the league in assists. It's like, I get it.
But
Cool.
what difference does that make to the individual All-Star?
No, the narrative plays a point, right? And how much are you affecting your team's winning?
The impact.
Jalen Brunson's the best best player on the Knicks, without question.
I'm a question
I'm
that.
gonna question that.
I'm gonna say without question.
I'm gonna question that.
I'm a question that.
I'm
Question!
gonna say it's
There-
one
there
A
is-
and one B,
there
and I
is no
think Julius
surprise that
Randle is
12
one A.
months.
There's no surprise that Randall was thriving now that Brunson's in that mix.
But I would argue that he's always been like nothing's really changed with
How long has he
Randle.
been in the league for?
Yeah, a long time. Well, yeah, fairly long time. But I don't know. His style of play hasn't changed. He just has help now.
To me, that's like saying I'm gonna give it to Markkinen, who's balling this year,
Yeah.
over Zion, or over another amazing forward,
I
or,
would-
or Luka. Okay, Luka's a bit of a far-fetched.
Yeah. I mean, even though marketing and design, that's another good.
You guys know Knicks are third in the league in rebounds?
Yeah, there's.
kinda
Hey
impressive.
man, Knicks are doing that thing, man.
But yeah, that's that. But
Right.
back on
Everyone should just pretty much be prepared. I was just saying this off air. I know every year it's the All-Star and everybody gets ready to write point A, point B, why this person deserved it and this person didn't deserve it. Just throw the paper away, man, because someone is getting upset, and it's gonna be it's a pointless argument.
It's one of the starters.
I don't even know how we're gonna put it, but we're just gonna have to just accept it because I
my
don't think
biggest
there's any
shot from
point.
this list is No Sabonis.
Unless it's something like that. Unless it's like a proper
that's
upset.
Kings, light the beam.
That's criminal.
That is criminal.
Sabonis.
Sabonis, did I even see his
Sabonis on the
name?
list.
So what was he averaging? Like
He's not even on the list.
26.
Come on, Luka's on the list.
They gotta start disrespecting my boy
21,
Sabonis,
6
man.
and 12.
I've been saying that's my dude. That's my dude for real.
You know what you're getting on Sabonis.
Baby Jokic, man.
You know who is also your dude?
Who?
Colin Sexton. He's been particularly
I
stinky.
didn't. He's not my dude.
He's
he's your
injured,
dude.
though. He's been injured.
Yeah, but he's not my dude.
Yeah, you did.
Nah, I think he's really good.
Alright.
I think he's underrated, but like, he's not like how I see Kuzma. Kuzma's my dude. That's a hooper. Mario Chalmers.
Does Kristaps
I'm joking.
Porzingis have a case for?
Yes.
Yeah, Kristaps too.
Also-
The injuries are just hurting him a little bit, but yeah, he's.
Kristaps is who?
Because he's
Kristaps
also
is up
better
there.
than Pascal Siakam.
Also about Sabonis, did you know that Sabonis he has multiple perfect shooting games from 12 or more field goals?
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
Just after Wilt Chamberlain.
Sabonis a hooper. His dad was a
Just
hooper.
saying.
He's a hooper.
Just saying.
He's been disrespectful too many years.
Too many years, too many times. Bring on my guy Sabonis.
Shout out to Sabonis.
Alright, cool. That's all start. Get your votes in. What's up?
Just a quick one,
Yeah,
just
go for it.
before we
No,
move on
do
to
your
the next
thing, do your
topic.
thing, do your
Who are going to be the 3 frontcourt starters in your opinion?
KD, Giannis, JT.
KD, Giannis, JT. I do
Who
think.
should they be? Who should they be?
KD,
I
Giannis,
think it should be those three. I think Embiid is the one that is probably gonna get shanked.
It's unfortunate.
It's
so
so
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
And no disrespect.
So sad, but I think it may be him.
Giannis is kind of on a down year though.
But he's gonna get the votes. I just feel like Giannis
He's
is gonna.
gonna get
He was
yeah, that's on the
captain.
down year.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
mad.
it's a crazy statement.
It's a crazy.
Look at his
thing to
last
say.
5 games.
Because
Yeah, it's
even-
crazy to say.
I mean, not 2 pods ago, I was preaching Giannis is the best player in the NBA, which we can revisit at any point. Because I kind of want to change that statement.
Nah, his last 5 games are crazy.
They have been, but
He's been
Luka
quiet up-
Is a
45, 43,
bad,
55, 30.
Hey, Luka though.
Luka's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Luka though. No, but listen, Giannis is gonna be. He's not gonna get in shanked, but he was captain last season or season before that. He's getting his votes. I think, yeah, Embiid or maybe even KD probably won't make it. Or maybe even you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe Jason,
And
man.
it's no disrespect.
It's no disrespect, but it
They're
might
all
even be
three-
Jason as
all
well.
4 have an MVP level.
Crazy!
years.
What a time! This year is gonna be crazy, people. Them.
They're also gonna be insane. Damn, you good over there?
You good?
Oh, damn, wow.
The people there.
The people there.
The people there.
What do we say for the West?
Spit on my shirt.
Who do we expect for the West?
To be starting,
Front court.
LeBron James will start.
LeBron James will start. Jokic. I think it would probably be LeBron, Jokic, AD. I know it says top 3, so it's a cop out, but I think that would probably be it.
I mean,
Wait, did you say AD?
Yeah,
You're
I think
forgetting
AD will
MJ.
get voted.
Yeah, you're forgetting one
The
KD.
audacity.
How can you start if you can't play?
AD might be fine by then.
He can't even start his own team, bro.
Well, not research.
Crazy.
Report shows that he actually has no pain. He's progressing really well. So, Laker fans out there, keep the faith, keep the power, keep the strength. He will be back, and we'll be. Can't even say we'll be back to winning games because we are.
Really?
And speaking of the letters, speaking about our teams, I wanted to ask. It's a new year.
Yeah.
New year, new me, but it's still the same me, but it's the new me though. So I had a question. I got a question. Gotta talk about it. I woke up and I had this question in my mind. Instead of asking you guys, I mean, obviously, I'm sure we will have really decent New Year's resolutions. You know, something of get healthy, save, whatever. But what about your teams, though? This is an NBA podcast, so I wanted to ask you guys, what's your New Year's resolution for the team you support? Or if you think about for another team as well, if you want to be happy and say that, you can say that.
New Year's resolution or New Year's wish?
Resolution.
Something that should realistic.
Yes, that's the key.
Realistic.
Yes.
It's hard.
I'll start. For the Lakers, which I think we ended the year off doing and started the year off doing well, it's just to at least play with the most effort that you can. I think with LeBron being 38 and him freaking sitting out now because of a cold, small things like that is going to happen. LeBron's going to miss more games, AD up in the air. But the most we can do is go out there and compete like we did against the Heat. Without our All-Stars, and just go out there, man. Just leave it on the floor. I think beating the Heat is a big turning point in our season, guys. I think I see good things on the horizon. That was a good win. I don't know if you saw the game. I saw the game. And it was a good win. Everybody is Dennis Schroeder started to realize who he is. He's being aggressive. Yeah. And so that's our resolution. Effort, guys. Effort and energy.
You gotta put some background music for that resolution. Now, like a YouTube motivational gym.
You see when I said Free Willy? You see when I said I thought with the question? I thought about the answer first, and I thought, how do I come back to that? How can I come back to that? So hold that, innit? Hold that. Alright, on to you, man.
2. Revisit Celtics. Revisiting our defensive identity. Number 1. And number 2. Win the finals, man. That's what we're gonna be.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay.
You guys are pussies.
Good with the finals. Because we're gonna be there. Alright, go on, come.
And this comes your riveting.
I'm very interested to hear your New Year's resolution for the Bulls.
Realistic and honest.
I want them to make a trade that for a
trade.
piece,
Okay.
which would provide a little bit more defensive backbone, maybe a bit more size, and I want them to compete and also be in a good position for free agency next year. And I want them to go out there and show the NBA that they are, as they should be, a big market team and a serious team.
Nice.
Instead of the joke that they have been in the kind of Garpax era, which is kind of hard with remnants of Garpax still lurking in the front office and having an extremely tight-fisted owner in Jerry Reinsdorf. But go out there and try and show people that you're serious and you're about winning and make free agents want to come to you. Do what these guys do. Do the bullshit free agency stuff and just make All-Stars just show up at your doorstep.
You have to be in an attractive place for the to land.
No, I was talking to him. You guys you guys are scary.
I know.
You know what we do? We'd be out there summertime shopping, baby. Bradley Bill's coming home. Kuzma coming back. All of that. Price tag, run it up, buy it. What's the card? Genie, pass the card. We go shopping. That's how we do.
I don't know your box on this thing,
Bro, I'm fucking with Genie, pass the card. Gigi. Bradley Bill. We're not shopping, bro. We're shopping this year. Bradley Bill's coming home, man.
These men are like 2 seasons behind this.
But no, interesting resolutions.
Yeah.
Some more realistic than others.
Whose? We don't speak Vegas, the crew. I got it.
Number 1. There are 4 of us here
Yeah.
And just for the sake, and we'll come back to
We're gonna get the
resolutions.
heat. We're gonna get the heat.
For the sake of the 3 that I've given resolutions so far, there's 3 big market teams. Well, there's 2 big market teams, but 3 of us have suggested we're big market teams. So one of us is lying. And I'd say it's the team that's been rebuilding since '98.
See this guy. He's talking about realism. He just wants to do insult. Yaga.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good to dream. It's good to dream, you know.
See this guy.
Because what are we about hope? Who are we about hope?
You're talking about the music for me.
Yeah. Malcolm X over there.
That brother's starving.
He's about to do fucking Captain America versus Iron Man. He's starting a civil war, man. Fuck.
Carlos, I got your resolution for the Miami Heat.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Don't lose to the Lakers with no Lonnie, no AD, and no LeBron. Embarrassing.
Every Lakers loss is a turning point.
No, this one is though.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, if you can send your team out there with without your A, B, and C and win.
Like OKC did.
No, but the AKC, they didn't have their A, but they had their B.
They had no B, bro.
What you mean? Josh Giddey? Lou Dort?
Yeah, all that. Well,
Those are hoopers. I think we're like 4 or 5 players had like 20 plus points.
Well done to them.
Speaking of that, since we're on this case of talking of town, of course the Celtics had a beautiful month of November, was it? Obviously, what was it? What was that stupid stat? Best
offensive of all time.
Best offensive of all time. Unfortunately, it's taken a hit. It's taken a dive in the month of December and to start off the year. And we have to talk about it because they are arguably the best team in the NBA.
So it's taken a dive, but where are we now?
Yeah, I mean, you're still number 1, yes.
Okay.
I mean, what's that?
You stay there. Wait for me right there. Stay right
Like I said in the group
there.
chat, we can sleep for 2 weeks and we'll still be above you.
But that's not the point, Ken, right? You're showing cracks in your armory. You're showing you can bleed. You're showing that people that you ain't. I think at one point it was like, all right, cool. You know what? Like, these Celtics are. This is mad. I don't know how we can do this. But now I'm looking. Even me as a fan, I'm looking like. You can go to Boston and win it and leave with something.
Why has it happened? Why do you think it's happened?
Well, Ken, you do your rebuttal. I got something to say in a bit. I got some quotes for you in a second. I got something for this motherfucker.
Complacency. And if any team has shown that they can turn a year around, I mean, just look at us this time last year. We were 11th and we finished first, went to the finals, fixed our issues. So for a young team, we've had more experience than most of the NBA. Not worried. They know what to do to get the job done. We'll get fixed.
No, man.
Jaylen Brown, Celtic star shooting guard. We got our ass kicked. That's what happened. Brown told the reporters after the loss. You come out, you take it for granted. That's what happened. We probably had it coming to us. We came with the last couple of games. We pick and choose when we want to play.
Exactly what I said, complacency. When you're that good.
We took a deep breath and relaxed when we heard that Gilgeous-Alexander would be out. Celtics guard Malcolm Brogdon said.
This accent is from Off Mice and Men. Straight out of the book.
Honestly, we should know better than to come out and not play with aggression, not play with energy and urgency. Thoughts?
Exactly what I said.
It is exactly what you said, but don't you find that worrying?
No. Because
You have a on and off
I would
mentality.
I would rather learn that lesson in January than in April, May when we're in the playoffs and you guys are at home.
Damn, he dragged me into this for.
He's point at you.
I was about to fucking back him up.
Same thing last year. Learn our lessons. You know, people said we should trade Jalen and JT last year. Best duo in the league, arguably. KD Kyrie.
KD would have won your job. Just like.
JT,
Yeah,
KD.
so I'm not worried at all. Just find our defensive identity, play with aggression. Great team. Wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm not worried at all, man.
You guys have the Mavs soon.
Yes.
I'd be worried.
We're probably going to beat the Mavs.
What?
We're live on that.
Wait.
We can bet this if
Wait,
you want.
what'd you say?
We're beating the Mavs.
You're beating the Mavs.
Of course we'll beat
A
the
lot of
Mavs.
bets going on lately.
Yeah.
You're not betting though.
Aye, what you saying? We're betting.
Coward.
Depends how serious you are. I've got
How
no
serious
doubt
are you?
your best player in fantasy.
Ooh, put down bets.
What?
Put down bets for the weekend.
No. Guys.
No. We ain't betting
We don't
fantasy.
bring fantasy
We
into
don't
this.
bring fantasy into the real world. That's why it's called fantasy. Okay? That's why it's called fantasy, mate.
I see how serious you guys are.
I bet you £5 though.
Yeah,
£5. Oh, ballas. Oh my God.
Hey, cost of living, bro. You mad?
I'm
my God,
pretty
so
sure
bars.
Dallas Mavs are gonna kick Celtics ass.
£5 up, £5 down.
£5
Who knows?
down.
Let's
Next
see.
time, just go to the cash machine, take your £5 and
I
burn it.
just burn it.
Just
Well, you
burn
got
it.
you got it here. You got it here. Anything else in the Celtics? I think we have to always address
the best.
the best. You have to address the best. But yeah, you said you was gonna back him. Are you backing him?
I think his statement runs true in terms of it's better to be figuring these things out in January and not. I think playing down to your opponent's level is an issue in a lot of NBA teams, let alone a younger NBA team. So you got him a little bit of credit. I also wouldn't worry too much if I was Cam. They've shown that they can. They ain't winning it though.
They're winning.
But they shouldn't be playing like this.
Why? You said they're not winning it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stretch over
'Cause I'm
now
here.
to the fair dues. I genuinely believe they're not winning it though. But for me, the team of the week, or at least the team of the last 2 weeks, has been the Nets. They're streaking.
Yep.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Bulls beat the streak.
Yeah, we did.
Congratulations. But they still won 12 games before they played you. So that's still
all
something.
bro. They're on a 1-loss streak. Hold that.
Either way, they're cooking.
Yes.
But what's the ceiling for the Nets? Their coach has got coach of the month as well. Shout out to Coach Mara.
The ceiling is what they made the team for. The chip.
Is there stock? Do you guys have stock in Nets now? Like, what are we saying?
I don't think they have the depth to go all the way, but I think they can make a deep finals run. I think they can make
If they avoid us onto the conference, yeah.
If they avoid you.
I think the Nets remain a team that you don't want to see in the playoffs.
That's what niggas said last year.
I don't think that they're better than
No, I
the
don't think so. Last
They're
year,
not better than
last
the
year
Celtics,
they
eh?
won.
I don't
Last
think
year
so.
was like, you guys don't see the Nets.
I think it could be peak though.
I don't think that they're better than the Bucks.
I think they'll beat the Bucks though.
I don't think they'll beat them.
I think
In
If they can
playoffs.
beat the Bucks,
I think
then
they
can
beat the Bucks.
And they can beat you there, man.
We did both. Beat them both. Anyway, let's not get into this, man, because let's move on to the rest of the league.
We beat them both too.
In the playoffs, something that you're not used to.
Talk to us, man.
Best last season.
You want Gav score? Okay.
It's them.
But no, Kyrie, KD seem to have figured it out. The whole Simmons situation. I mean,
He's still not really hooping, but he's doing.
contributing. And
He's
Claxton
contributing, yeah.
is currently
Claxton's
the
doing
third
his
best
thing.
player on the team.
Yeah, that's true.
In the running for MIP, but obviously I've got Lowry, Markkinen, hedge for that.
Yeah.
But he's playing amazing, and they're playing amazing, and yeah, the league is in a scary place.
And speaking of scary place,
Nice segue.
Donovan Mitchell, career high, 71 pointers,
Buckets.
buckets on your head top. Did you guys catch it? Did you watch it? Yeah.
Nah, I woke up and I looked at my phone and I
Are you
was
sorry? Which the back? I hear that's the life of London Heat fans. You said something. I'm sorry, I cut you off at the beginning of the pod. Now it's the time to say.
like, wait. Let's get some context.
Yeah,
for
should we get
71,
some
man.
context?
Let's just not,
Wait, who did he drop that?
Who did he
on?
drop?
And
the second
beat
one?
and beat as well.
Let's break down his block. I think he made 10 threes. 10 threes or more.
10 threes or more,
I
yeah.
think he shot over
Yeah,
20
talk that
plus,
talk, Shannon.
20 plus free throws. To let a man walk into your building and do that and walk away with the W is
It's very disrespectful.
disrespectful, disgraceful.
He wouldn't have walked out with a W if the refs got the calls right.
So what are you saying?
The refs admitted that they got 2 calls wrong. And the game before they got a call wrong. Both on game-tying events with us up.
Would that have stopped you from losing if they made those 2 calls right?
Both of
But wasn't the
All
score
three-
136 to
there's-
145 or
there's
something like that?
No. Before the game was going to OT, right? Donovan Mitchell tied up the game,
Oh, keep going.
Let's keep going, man.
but there was a lane violation and a possession prior to
He
that,
was a big
Jaren
fool.
Jackson Jr. had a travel,
big fool.
had a no travel call.
Hey, talk your talk, man. Don't worry.
Nah,
Don't worry
man
about
is
it.
excusing
Man,
the 71-point game, bro.
No.
Not just that.
Whoa.
The most-
I didn't,
Let him finish, let him
let's
finish.
get things straight.
Do you think-
I didn't excuse the fact that he had an amazing game. I just said we wouldn't have lost those games. I didn't even say we shouldn't have lost those games.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We should have lost those games.
Yes, 100%.
Because we shouldn't have even been in a position where they could go to OT. Where we had to make a game-winning shot. Where we shouldn't have even been in those positions. I'm not excusing the loss. I'm just saying they wouldn't have happened if they got the calls back.
And I say, hold that.
There you go, hold that.
Hold that with
You
chips,
go, hold that. And this,
salt, vinegar, all of that. Because that was one of the most efficient 70-point games in history. You know that, yeah? Do you know that? Efficient. Let me read it out. Hold on, man. Both in terms of true shooting and effective field goal percentages. He also recorded the lowest usage rate and highest assist rate in any 70-point effort.
Wait, it wasn't just 71 points, was it? It was 71 points, 11 assists, and 8 boards. Fact check me. So a 70-point triple-double nearly walked.
damn, yeah.
It was an amazing night.
It was an amazing night.
And before that, what else did we have? We had
Luka 60-point triple-double.
Yep.
Which I think is one of the most amazing things we'll see. And give him all the credit. I just think Harden deserved a bit more credit when he did it.
That was interesting.
Westbrook
you
gets
know.
a lot of triple doubles.
Yeah, but these are we're talking
60 point.
60 point. This is
Okay,
this
fair
is
enough.
the
Yeah,
family
fair.
bucket.
Okay.
These players are going out there.
I think the years of the fashion in which Harden was getting his points was starting to wear on people at that point. Like, it was enough of this foul league.
It was a
They
different
have
time.
very similar game, though, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Harden and Luka's game is.
Crafty, yes, but
I don't know if it's like social media era, but yeah, I think it was just a different time. Like now, if you're dropping, like it's going everywhere. I don't know. I think the way that they're dropping these points are a bit different as well to the way that Harden was doing it. Again, like you said about the fouls and stuff. But I don't know. These men are they look superhuman, man.
Just while we're on the topic of buckets. I'm not. So the question is, how many players? How many times this year? I'm asking you guys, everyone.
Yeah.
And you guys, before you check your phones at home and Spotify and everything, how many times this year has a player scored 40 points or more up until now? We're in January, by the way.
I have no
How many
idea.
players?
Yeah.
How many
I
times?
I'm gonna
have-
say
ha-
90.
How many times has a player scored 40 points more? So not
That's really
per
high.
player, but like one player could drop 40 points 3 times, but each one.
I want to say about
Number
like.
back.
Can you give like? Can we say?
Not
Can we
at
say a range? Because we're not getting that
Don't give me a
number.
big
No,
range.
you
Give me a.
shouldn't,
Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
I want to say between 50 and 60.
It's a good range.
I need to do the. I want to do the maths.
He's on his phone. He's
Feels-
cheating.
feels-
He's out.
There's about almost just above 30 games.
Are you good?
No, I'm trying to figure. I'm doing math. That's my
I
math.
don't know. Are you
This
sure?
is math.
Are you sure?
I never want to say this guy.
Hold on. Context.
I don't know how you can contextualize.
You will understand it straight
Alright,
away.
do you think this-
Alice in Borderland, the
guy's
4th
thanking me.
episode with the judge, and then there's that one guy sitting in the chair with his in his head.
Pretty no an anime. I mean on
Japanese
What?
show
yeah,
on
yeah,
Netflix.
yeah. You
Come on,
made
come
me
on, the
completely
number.
lose my
Hurry up,
train. Oh yeah, the number. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's about just above 30 games. I'm gonna say like,
He wants to say 70.
nah. I feel like it's a lot, guys. I would say like 110.
You have 110
I go with 110.
Wow. Okay.
and Cam.
Around that ballpark.
That's a lot. That's a lot. It's
I don't know why I feel like there's been quite. There's been.
I'm gonna say like 60.
89.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
89 times this year,
That's
the
crazy.
players walked on the NBA court and dropped 40 points more. So we've got some multiple entries, and I'll get some detail. I might tweet that later.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Do we know who's had the most 40-point games so far?
That we can all
Luka.
debate now. I'll tweet the answer later today.
Okay.
And for the first time in NBA history, 4 different players have had a 50-point game over a 4-day span. This year is a mad thing.
Something's going
The
on.
future is a mad thing.
Everyone needs to get tested.
Well, Mitchell was
Mitchell
tested
got
after the
tested.
game and the team as well. Got tested. Imagine that, bro. Imagine being
Can you
so
imagine? I
good.
know.
People say what, like literally, want to find out what
There's
you're
something in
on.
the water.
Crazy.
There's something in the
There's
water.
something
Come
in the
back to the
drinking?
locker
What are you
room.
drinking,
No
man?
champagne. Cups.
Cup, stop.
Just
Imagine.
cups.
Who else do you guys see? Or do you think there's gonna be any more 7-point games? 70-point games?
70-point games this year? No.
No.
50-point games and a 50 to 60? Yes.
Yes.
We're seeing a few more of those this year, in my opinion.
You never know.
I think there will be. You know, I think there will be. Of course, all of the stars have to align.
If sending on
Over
it's Luka.
times and all of that stuff, huh?
If I was going to put my money on anyone, it would be Luka.
And me too. That's the only player I have in mind when I say that. Anyway.
I've got, Luka. I think Giannis can do it.
We spoke about this off air. We don't have
Giannis
to
just
do
dropped
this.
55 points, bro.
Yeah, but that's his highest. What's his career high? 58?
55, that's his-
55?
that's
Oh, that was 55, yeah. Bruh.
He plays like the least amount of minutes out of like the superstars.
I need to see
He
him
only
shoot
plays like
threes.
32 or 33 minutes a game or something, right?
And the only other player I can imagine doing it is Ron.
Okay.
Was it Bron?
You reckon Bron will
I
go for a
wouldn't
70 point?
Bron will have a quarter where he makes 5 threes.
I don't think he has the.
He might.
I think
The way that he's going,
he's having the best
the
numbers
way
of
that
his-
he's, the way that
70
he's,
points.
Bro, listen, the way that this man is playing, yeah, he's literally just out. Like he's just out there. He's outside, bro. Like he's outside.
He's got 40 points. He's
just
up there
outside.
in the amount of 40-point games this year.
It's so hard to watch as a Laker fan.
Would you have said that Luka was going to get 50 or 60 or even 70 at the beginning of this season before you'd seen any game?
Yeah.
50? Yeah.
60.
Because the Mavs team.
I'll bet,
60.
I'll
There's
bet
no one
on
else.
a 60 game.
Not consistent.
There is
but
other people, but
what-
like it's his fam. The way that he runs that, like that's his team.
Ball is in his hands.
He's damn near the coach. I saw a video of him getting so angry because a timeout wasn't called correctly. Like that man is that's Luka's
Yeah,
world.
you already know what his future is.
That's
But
Luka's
for the
world, bro.
meantime,
like that's his shit. So yeah, in terms of usage and stuff, I might not be. Yeah, nah. In fact, he's been efficient. So
How old is
I
he?
think it's gonna be an efficient.
24, 25?
Yeah, 25. So
23.
he's what?
23.
No.
What? I think I remember seeing a tweet about
Check
him,
it.
like
We should
comparing
know
LeBron
this.
at his age.
What's it been like 5 years?
I'm pretty sure it's 23.
Boy,
he was
young
in
man.
his
Wait,
30s.
didn't he come to the league when he was 19?
Yeah, he's very young. He's been playing pro since.
Oh, and he's gonna be in Dubai.
23.
man. 23.
Doncic is 23.
23.
23, man.
So potentially,
24,
if he does
25.
go the same length as LeBron, you got him for another 15 years destroying people's lives on pitch, on court.
I've always said, once we say goodbye to these man, it's Luka's world.
Look, you honest, huh?
It's Luka's world.
Wait, isn't it the Prince?
Ben Simmons. I retired that take, bro. Don't sleep on him though. I haven't buried the take. I haven't buried. Yeah, I'm going for that hill. But the thing is, I expected Ben Simmons to kind of play like how Luka's playing. I just had put a lot of faith in his off season. Yeah, I've always had an opinion that he was gonna. That was gonna.
Yeah, the tools are
that
there.
was gonna come
The
because
tools
the
are
tools were there, but it just never. It just didn't. Especially not at Luka's level.
How old is Ben Simmons?
Jesus.
26.
26.
There's time.
No, I don't think so. We're not to be like, not when there's a Luka and a Giannis in the league.
There's time for him to become an all-star again.
Yeah.
Hey, what else you got? What else is popping?
For the week, I think those are the main points we wanted to go through. Unless there's anything else, talk of the town. I think this might be our longest talk of the town.
Yeah, because
Anyway,
the
there was
league
so
is,
much.
The league has been ridiculous.
It's been crazy,
The league-
and it's
might
our
be the
first episode of the year as well. So yeah, but there is a lot of stuff. Trades haven't. I mean, you guys trade just done a trade. Even that. I'm just so desperate for a trade. I need a blockbuster trade. Just as an NBA fan, I need something that's gonna make me drop my phone.
Yeah, I mean, now is the time for the contenders to push for additional pieces and for the subpar teams to get rid of their key pieces in the hope of a overall rebuild. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, especially the injured teams, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some moves there to get some help. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavericks made a move for someone. Purely because I think even Mark Cuban's come out and said Luka can't keep doing this forever. He needs help.
He needs help.
He needs help. Which, you know, Chris Apps was there, but maybe they just didn't use him right.
I forget that as well, you know.
Do you guys think Minnesota will make a move? Or do you think they're going to stand pat?
They have to stand up.
I think a lot of teams, including us, might just gonna have to just wait until see how we do in the off and if we make playoffs or not. I think Timberwolves should leave it and wait. I think their team is still got good hoopers on their team. They should leave it and see where they end up. If it goes peak, like if they don't make playoffs, yeah. Towns, yeah.
Let's
They're gonna have to make that call. Still.
Hypothetical for not only the team but for everyone who's listening. If you were the Minnesota Timberwolves, which piece would you try to trade first?
Towns, bro.
Well, D'Lo, I don't really count D'Lo as a.
But I don't know how much value. I don't know how much value he has out there.
I didn't even put D'Lo. That didn't even cross my mind.
Probably not. I like D'Lo. D'Lo's good. I reckon Towns is the one you have to trade.
And he's talented. Let's not get twisted.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's talented. So.
Agreed, yeah. Towns as well. Yeah, we were literally all on the same page. That was kind of anticlimactic. Tell us how tweet us.
The Timberwolves.
What the hell should the Timberwolves
You ever seen Timberwolves get such a stage?
Bro, the Kings figured it out.
None of
before
broke
you,
crew,
man. What
man.
the hell?
What are you talking about? Right. Flowers then. This is the part of the show where you can bring forth a player, a team, a fan, I don't know, anything. Just to give your flowers to, man. Who wants to go first?
I'm thinking.
I'll go first. Russell Westbrook.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're gonna try it.
Nah, I'm not
Watch your head stop you this time, just like it last time.
I'm waiting for the cameras to go off. I think.
Listen. I don't think I let you guys get away with it. I need the apologies sent, P.O. box, fax, all of that. My boy's hooping. My boy Russell is hooping, and that's it. I want to give my flowers to him because we beat the Heat with just him and the respect to the other players. But obviously, Russell Westbrook damn near almost was flirting with a triple-double, couple assists and a rebound away. And yeah, since he's been off the bench, I think he's top 5. Off the bench, though, I have to say that. He's top 5 in points, rebounds, assists, and I think 2 other categories. So I think he's going to be the 6th man of the year as well. But I'll wait for that, because that one, we outside for that one. But yeah, Russell Westbrook. It's my flower.
Other than the obvious choice of D. Mitch and Luka, Sabonis.
Nice one.
I think he's put himself firmly as a top 5 center in the league. I'd even argue top 3, if I'm being real with it. His level of production is unreal. You know what you're getting every night. One of the most efficient players in the league, one of the best screeners in the league, one of the best rebounders in the league. I definitely put as a center, not power forward. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to list, for argument's sake, AD, Giannis, power forwards. Jokic, Embiid, potentially Sabonis.
I agree with that as well.
I'll go off tank.
Bam
On a tangent. We're on a tangent. I'll pick a weird one. A little bit of a heartfelt pick. I want to pick Damian Lillard.
Okay.
He came off of a heavy injury season, didn't play, missed time early in the season. He came back and showing people what's what. He's still hooping like Dame Lillard, and he's like 32 years old.
Yeah.
He's hooping. Sabonis is a perfect game, perfect triple-double, amazing. But all that stuff's been covered. D. Mitch, an obvious one. But I'm going to go with Lillard, man. Lillard hooping. I'm proud of Lillard, man.
I respect that.
Lillard gets my flowers.
What happened? Nobody's burying. Well, you guys don't like Russell Westbrook flower. But yeah, you have to respect that.
No, I'm issues. I just ignored it.
Who are you?
Huh? Shut up, man. Carlos, you got any flowers you want to throw? You good? Anything.
Shout out Udonis Haslem minutes. Get minutes.
Huh?
What did he say? Oh, no, he didn't say that. Interesting. He just said he has to take care of his body.
Are you 40?
Yeah, no.
40
He said he learned that from Bron.
Take care of my body.
Yeah, that's why he's able to play for so long.
I mean, play.
Leave our pensioner alone.
Haslam!
Leave our
Adonis,
pensioner alone.
Mr. Haslam, you ever see this guy in the street? Gets popping?
It's
I ain't
just
going back
weird. I've got. I need Heat to do more. I don't know what's going on. We're not too bad. Well, we're still in that purgatory, but we're
You're
20,
so
20 and
flustered.
19.
Yeah, it doesn't look good as for It's not good to be a Heat fan. Even me, I was watching that game and I was like, yo, you
It's
man are really
frustrating.
letting us
It's frustrating.
eat.
I think it's time to
Too
blow it up.
I don't think it's time to blow out.
I think not yet. I think there's a
Eric.
few players that we need to
Just
definitely change out of the team this time.
Yeah,
I
just for
think we just
Eric
tried to
alone.
carry it on from last season, where we had a really good season, but I don't know what's happened this year. It's just yeah.
You're older.
Yeah.
More importantly, though, I hold that, brother.
From what? I'm saying I'm not.
And I haven't forgotten.
Oh man.
Stink or swim. Is it stink or swim?
Stinker swim, was that
swim,
was it?
yeah.
Okay, Stinker swim. Hit us. Remind us what the game is again. Quickly.
So the game of stink and swim is week by week. The teams that are swimming, towards paradise, or this, stinking,
Stinking the
smelling,
place up, reeking.
reeking, body odor, fermenting, ferment compost, everything that stinks. That's the team. So I feel like we got the obvious out of the way. So I want to start with the stinkers.
Okay.
The teams that should be disappointed, underachieving. I got to put the Jazz as some stinkers, man. The former number 1 seed in the West.
Yeah.
Now I believe they are 10th. So their downfall has been particularly stinky. So I'm going to give them a stinking rating of 8.5 out of 10. That
Pretty
is
stinky.
That's pretty
8.5.
stinky.
8.5.
8.5 is stinky.
I gotta say, I agree with your stinky rating. They're pretty stinky. I also called that they would be stinky.
You did?
I didn't believe in them, not 1%, because Larry Markkinen, he's a bitch. Stinky.
That's deep. That's his guy.
Utah Jazz, he's a bitch.
That's his guy as well.
Stinky motherfuckers.
That's deep. That's deep.
What that?
Stinky. How does this work? Do you just say it, or do you want us to say it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Give me
Okay.
your stinkers.
Rockets? I'm gonna say Rockets, man.
feel
But
like
do we just let
they-
that happen?
they're
It's the
thinking on
Rockets.
purpose.
Yeah,
They're
that's
thinking
the
on
thing.
purpose.
It's a tough one. Then I agree with your one. Then in that case, the Jazz is a good one. Maybe
Is
stick
the
up
Pistons
first.
in there as well?
They're stinking on purpose too. They're like the Rockets.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one to include.
And
these
Magic.
days.
Yeah, stinkers as well. My notable stinker, Raptors.
Yeah, do you know what? That's who I was in the
Man,
back of
that's-
my head.
man, that's-
If we're talking about stinkers, as in like.
You shouldn't
You
be
usually
smelling.
smell, yeah. You
just
usually,
showered.
yeah,
you're fresh.
exactly.
When you step out the house, you're
Exactly.
smelling.
It's a different funk when you know somebody already stinks, and they walk in the room and they're like, "Okay, that stink." But somebody that usually is linked up, maybe sometimes Gucci, sometimes Dior Sauvage, sometimes. But then now you walk in
smelling. Yeah.
in terms
The
of that
analogies
funk
are
is,
insane.
that funk is different, and the Raptors funk right now is funky.
Funky, funky.
The Raptors now it's different.
Next sponsor, perfume shop.
Bruh.
Soon come.
Bruh. Yeah, that one. So listen, the Raptors, get it together, man.
And
Get it together.
other than all the amazing players and the teams that we've spoken about for swimmers, of course, this player hasn't been mentioned. The Michael Phelps of the week, Tyrese Halliburton. Mentioned
Swimming.
briefly.
Swimming.
He's swimming.
Been to it.
And in terms of who won that trade, even Stevens.
I agree. Yeah.
Even Stevens.
I didn't see it when I saw Sabonis going over to the Kings. I didn't know how Fox and Sabonis would play together. I thought
Yeah.
Halliburton and Fox would be a lot more tempo-wise a better fit. But yeah, I've got to agree, Cam, man. That's 100% even Stevens. Both of those teams doing well, playing out there. Well, those individual players are playing out their minds. It's absolutely fucking awesome to watch. Also, sorry, Larry Markkinen, I didn't mean to call you a bitch.
Yeah, you better take that back, man.
I know, I felt so bad immediately. I was like, I don't even mean that. I
Come
just
to your
got,
house.
I mean, I still
I
kind of
just
think.
got carried away. My bad.
I still kind of think to a degree like
Finland.
Halliburton and Sabonis could have been a better fit. Well, Fox and Sabonis are working perfectly.
Yeah,
together.
they just probably needed some time.
They're still playing with like
but they're
the
still
best
playing.
pace in the league.
Yeah.
I feel as if it balances out in terms of they'll get the ball off the rebound. They've got a big man who can get the rebound, make the right outlet play, and then they've got the speed to just go down the court. Whilst with Halliburton, they wouldn't have had that kind of counteractive pace.
Yeah.
So I was wrong on that call. So They wouldn't. I don't think they would have had that same zoom. In the
Yeah,
background.
Fox is lightning. But yeah, that's
Sink or sweep.
We need to work on that.
Yeah,
Patent pending.
we'll get that. And Mavs as well, sorry, can you put
What was
Mavs
the
in there
dance?
for swimmers as well? Stink or swim. Pick up our YouTube watchers, they're the only ones that can see how we move. But yeah, I want to quickly, Mavs in there as well. Who are like 7-game winning streak. Good luck when you play them though. £5 on the line. All that. Alright, anything else you guys want to run through? Are we okay?
I think that's a good start to the year.
Oh, great start to the year.
We're gonna be here all year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Events still coming, content still coming. We outside this year, man.
We outside, man. 2023. Yeah, man. Big up everybody that's crossed over to the new year with us. Our Spotify listeners, Apple users, all of them. Love ya. YouTube fans.
Let's go. Can we get a Twitter poll going as to what the people would like the next event to be?
Yeah, we can do that.
What do you guys want us to do?
We could do that.
You guys want us to do like a indoor basketball day? You guys want to come down and hoop with us? You guys want to do a quiz night again? You guys want to... What do you guys want to do?
Well, the
Watch
quiz
a game with us?
The quiz night is definitely them might need to defend their title.
Yeah,
We have to give them that opportunity to defend that. But after that, though, yeah, whatever that poll says.
Also, before we log off, I saw a cool video. You guys know Dude Perfect.
Yes, you see
You
what
saw the
Luka?
Luka one.
Oh, brother,
I ain't seen that.
bro,
I ain't
You seen it?
bro,
I ain't seen it yet.
bro.
You want to explain the premise?
I would love to explain the
Go for
premise.
it. Go for it, my friend.
So it's a very serious show. I've never heard of these guys before.
No,
They're massive.
I know
I've heard about
Do
them.
Perfect.
They do
Bro, I've never heard
For
of
hours.
personally. I've never heard of Dude.
I think they went to space.
Did
That's
they?
crazy.
They went to space.
It wouldn't surprise me. They're absolutely massive.
So they had Luca on there, of course. And then they did like 4 different I don't even know what to call them, games or whatever. It's like 4 different segments of the show. The first one was called Betcha, where he was like, I bet you my boy can't score a point on you or whatever. Oh, score a point on you, obviously, because he can't score a point on me.
A single point in a game of 1-on-1.
A game of 1-on-1. Then they played the 1-on-1. And just to pause on that quickly, I know we always say this, when you see an NBA hooper hooping elsewhere, you realize how great he is. But this one was a mad thing. Luka was walking to the rim. And this guy was tall. Like, this guy isn't
6'6".
some... Yeah. He wasn't
6'6".
He wasn't like some, some fool out there. Like, I know the guy could shoot. The guy was pretty good. But... crazy. I can't remember what the other segments were.
I didn't see the opposite. I only saw the betcha.
The other segments was another one was how Texan are you? And then they did a trick shot one as well.
That one,
where he was just Luka did this part where he was just, obviously the hoop was behind him, miles behind him, and he just went like that. Shit went in. I don't even know how that go. But watch it. What I took most from it was that seeing Luka in that environment, because the show is very unserious. It's professional, but it's like you don't know what they're gonna ask you, what they're gonna do. They brought out snakes.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Luka was like, "Yo, I ain't trying to be with these snakes," all that stuff. But yeah, watch that shit because that shit was funny. But it was a side to Luka that I didn't really ponder, I didn't really think about, but it was nice. It was nice because it was a different environment.
So the reason I brought this up
Yeah.
was we need to figure out how to run this with some of the guys from the London Lions.
Oh man, can you imagine? That's an open request.
Open request.
Anyone really? You don't really have to be the London Lions.
We'll send out some emails.
Guys.
Nick will send out some DMs.
Yeah, I'll do it.
We're gonna try and if anyone will donate their time, that should be hilarious.
That should be hilarious.
We cap
out at 5'9". It's gonna be amazing.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So big up everybody.